My spouse recently suggested a threesome involving another woman. Could I live with myself if I compromised my core beliefs to keep her in my life? Or should I stand firm and decline? My name is Ethan, a 31-year-old man residing in a vibrant city. For the past 8 years, I've been married to my soulmate, my wife, who is 32, just a year older than me. Our shared journey has been a tapestry of peaks and valleys, yet we've remained devoted, forging a life grounded in love, trust, and mutual admiration. When I first met my wife, whom I'll call Lily, it felt like fate had intertwined our paths. From the outset, we shared a profound bond, and as our relationship deepened, I knew she was the one I wanted to build a future with. After several years of dating, we tied the knot in a joyous ceremony surrounded by loved ones, embarking on our marital adventure with enthusiasm and hope. Our marriage has been a voyage of growth and discovery, as we've faced life's challenges and joys hand in hand. We've stood by each other through career shifts, family struggles, and personal victories, always remaining steadfast partners. Recently, however, our relationship took an unexpected turn when Lily proposed exploring our intimacy in a new way. Her suggestion caught me completely by surprise. She expressed a desire to invite a third person into our private moments, specifically a woman named Emma, who had shown interest in joining us. Initially, I was taken aback by Lily's idea. It was a topic we'd never broached before, and the thought of including someone else in our intimate space felt overwhelming and unfamiliar. Yet, as Lily shared her thoughts and desires, I could see the spark of excitement in her eyes, signaling her genuine interest in exploring this new facet of our relationship. Despite my reservations, I felt a flicker of curiosity and intrigue. The notion of adding a fresh dynamic to our intimacy was both thrilling and intimidating, leaving me torn between my wish to make Lily happy and my apprehension about the unknown. Our discussion about her proposal was an emotional whirlwind, with thoughts swirling chaotically in my mind. It began one evening over dinner at our dining table. As we enjoyed our meal, Lily casually mentioned her thoughts about enhancing our intimate life by including another woman. At first, I assumed she was joking, but the sincerity in her gaze told me otherwise. A wave of shock hit me as I processed her words. This was a conversation I never anticipated having with my wife, and I struggled to grasp the idea of sharing her with someone else. As Lily elaborated, I saw the enthusiasm and anticipation radiating from her. She spoke of her curiosity about exploring her bisexual interests and adding a new layer to our connection. She emphasized that this wasn't about replacing me or seeking a polyamorous arrangement, but about enriching our bond and sharing a novel experience together. Despite her assurances, lingering doubts and concerns gnawed at me. I worried about the potential complications of inviting a third person into our private world. Could it alter the dynamic between Lily and me? Might it breed jealousy or resentment in the future? Sensing my hesitation, Lily encouraged me to voice my feelings openly. She listened intently as I shared my apprehensions, responding with patience and empathy to each concern. She reassured me that our relationship was resilient enough to handle any challenges and that my happiness and comfort were her top priorities. Yet, deep down, I struggled to fully trust her intentions, questioning the true reasons behind her suggestion. In a moment of frustration and insecurity, I reacted sharply, my words tinged with doubt and unease. I couldn't fathom why she would risk our marriage by introducing such a precarious element. My mind raced with worst-case scenarios, and I lashed out, driven by fear and anger. As the tension escalated, I firmly stated that I was uncomfortable with the idea of a threesome and would not consider it further. The thought of sharing Lily with another woman felt like a betrayal, filling me with hurt and unease. My fears clouded my judgment, blinding me to anything beyond the perceived threat to our marriage. I pulled away from her touch, retreating into my own turmoil as I distanced myself emotionally. The weight of my harsh words hung heavily, and I realized the damage I'd inflicted. My reaction had driven a wedge between us, deepening the strain in our marriage. At the height of our discussion, with a tone that left no room for debate, Lily issued a stark ultimatum: agree to her proposal for a threesome or risk losing her entirely. Her words hit me like a blow, their gravity suffocating me. The thought of losing her, of watching our relationship disintegrate, filled me with dread. With a heavy heart, I listened as Lily laid out her terms. She gave me just 2 weeks to decide, a brief window to wrestle with the monumental choice before me. The pressure of her deadline weighed heavily, leaving me feeling trapped and overwhelmed. I found myself torn between my love for Lily and my moral convictions. The idea of losing her was almost unbearable, yet I couldn't bring myself to betray my principles to keep her. The decision felt impossible, each path fraught with consequences. As the deadline approached, I grappled with conflicting emotions. On one hand, my deep love for Lily had endured countless challenges over the years. On the other, my sense of self-respect and moral compass urged me to stand firm. The burden of this choice rested solely on me, a weight I carried alone. Could I live with myself if I sacrificed my values to keep Lily by my side? Or would I regret it forever, haunted by the knowledge that I'd compromised my beliefs? Update. Lately, a significant rift has grown between us, both emotionally and physically. It feels as though we're worlds apart, a vast chasm separating us from the closeness we once shared. This shift is most evident in our physical connection. We used to share an effortless intimacy, touching each other without hesitation. Now there's a palpable tension that wasn't there before. I find myself pulling away from Lily's touch, almost as if I fear it. It's an unsettling sensation I can't shake. Her presence feels like a heavy weight, making it difficult to reconnect as we once did. As an impartial observer, I offer the following advice based on the situation described. 1. Avoid involving known individuals. While the idea of including someone familiar, like a friend, in a threesome might seem appealing, it's critical to recognize the risks. Trust in a platonic relationship doesn't necessarily extend to sexual contexts. Involving a friend like Emma could complicate existing relationships and lead to unexpected emotional entanglements. The boundaries between friendship and intimacy may blur, causing confusion and conflict. Ethan should avoid involving Emma or other close acquaintances to protect his marriage from potential fallout. Stand firm in saying no. Despite the discomfort of rejecting Lily's proposal, saying no may be the wisest choice. Ethan should assert his boundaries clearly while keeping communication open. By expressing his concerns honestly, he can show his commitment to transparency in their relationship. Lily's response to his refusal will reveal her respect for his boundaries and her willingness to prioritize their mutual well-being. Ethan must ensure his refusal doesn't foster resentment, fostering an environment of mutual understanding and respect. Set clear boundaries. Before considering any further steps, Ethan and Lily must establish clear boundaries for any potential threesome. They should engage in honest discussions to define their expectations, desires, and limits, agreeing that any third-party involvement would be a one-time event unless both explicitly consent to future encounters is vital to avoid misunderstandings. Setting boundaries up front can reduce the risk of emotional turmoil and ensure both partners feel valued. They should approach these talks with empathy and a commitment to their relationship's stability. Weigh the risks. While exploring sexual fantasies may be tempting, Ethan must consider the potential consequences of a threesome. Such experiences can introduce complexities like jealousy, insecurity, and emotional distress. Ethan should reflect on whether the potential benefits outweigh the risks to their marriage and emotional well-being. Trusting his instincts and maintaining open communication with Lily can guide him toward a decision aligned with his values and long-term goals for their relationship.